Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. I feel like it has been a little past a century since the last time I was on here. So I'm so excited to be here again. I've missed you guys very much. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you could do me a huge favor and please share this live, I'm going to be dropping some really good information on here. Share this live. We are going to start the video off with some jokes. Why? Because it's Kaylee, and that's what I do. Share this live and then do me one more favor, hit that heart and hit that like button. That way we can break the algorithms and get this out to as many people as possible. Hello, everyone. Christy, Carol, Janet, Aurora. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are awesome. You're the reason I keep coming back. That's all I'm going to say. It's definitely not the news in the United States that keeps me coming back. It's all of you. So thank you guys so much for your support. And for supporting Primetime Patriots. It means a lot to all of us. So thank you very much. Okay, so the first thing I want to say is, did you know that the fastest land mammal is a toddler who's been asked what's in their mouth? I knew that. Did you know that? Anybody who has toddlers or has had toddlers knows that is factual information. You can try to fact check that, fact checkers, but you will lose on that one. Fastest land mammal is a toddler that has been asked what's in their mouth, and that is the truth, period. So I wanted to share this because I found this hilarious. At the store, there was a big X by the register for me to stand on. I've seen too many Roadrunner cartoons to fall for that crap. Same. Who can relate? Okay, come on, you know that's funny. That is hilarious. It's so true. Okay, let me pull up some of my other ones. Oh, this one's really good, guys. You ready? I gotta share funny stuff, okay? Because the stuff we get into, it's not gonna be funny. You know that. It's news. And there you go. Hell of a hill lane. Hell of a hill lane. Oh my gosh. When I first saw this, I was like, man, I wish I lived there. Wouldn't that be cool to write that on your return address? 123 Hell of a Hill Lane. That's where I live. Oh man. I hope you guys got a little bit of a chuckle out of that. The first things I'm going to talk about are I'm going to do just a quick rundown of the things that we've shared today on PTP on Telegram, and then a couple of the things that I've shared on my personal page, because some of you do not follow me on my personal page. So the first thing is the Congressional Budget Office has released its much anticipated score for the bipartisan infrastructure plan, now under consideration in the Senate, estimating the package would add $256 billion in deficits over 10 years. $256 billion. The rate at which illegal immigrants are testing positive for C-19 has increased significantly in recent weeks. A Department of Homeland Security official said this week the number of Customs and Border Protection officers who have tested positive has also risen, despite more and more of them getting the jab against the virus that causes C-19. You don't say. Anyways, I'm going to leave my thoughts there. Okay. Yeah, I got that story. I'm going to pull that up in a minute. U.S. intelligence agencies are digging through a treasure trove of data, blueprints of virus samples studied in the Wuhan lab that a CNN report suggests could possibly be hacked to uncover the origins of the C-19 virus. Also, if you guys didn't hear, the 9/11 families who were affected by the 9/11 tragedy told Biden if he refused to release the September 11th documents, don't come to our memorial events. Sounds like he's making friends, right? Such a swell fella he is. Okay, let's get up to the new stuff that I've pulled up here. The first thing is the National Education Association filed a lawsuit. Listen, this is crazy, guys. Filed a lawsuit and a temporary restraining order against a Rhode Island mother for requesting information regarding the CRT propaganda that her child is being taught in school. For those of you who don't know what CRT stands for, it's critical race theory. Nicole Solis filed an official request with the district for a copy of her daughter's public school curriculum and other materials under the state's access to public records, but was instead presented with a ridiculous lawsuit. Seriously? Public school, it falls under the state's Access to Public Records Act. But instead of them giving her the information that she asked for, she is being presented with a lawsuit. Sounds like freedom to me. In a continuing war against conservatives in the wake of the 2020 election, Eventbrite this past week deleted a conservative movie screening of Mike Lindell's Deep Rig movie in Michigan. This documentary alleges to be further proof of voter F-word in the highly contested 2020 presidential election. 150 tickets were canceled, refunded without notice, and all account information was deleted. So I actually have a copy here of this Eventbrite cancellation letter. It says, "Hello, we're reaching out regarding your event listing, the Deep Rig. We encourage our organizers to express their views and gather for a chosen purpose as long as it's done in a way that doesn't violate our terms of service. We do not permit events, content, or creators that share or promote potentially harmful misinformation. In this instance, we have determined that your event violates our community guidelines and is therefore not permitted on the Eventbrite platform. As a result, your event listing has been removed and any paid orders have been refunded. While you may continue to use Eventbrite for other events, please note that repeated or severe violations of our guidelines may result in your account being terminated. We appreciate your understanding and thank you in advance for your cooperation." What? It goes against their community guidelines. Oh my goodness, you guys. You know, I cannot tell you how tired I am of hearing people say, people say it goes against community standards. It goes against community guidelines. I'm tired of getting doxxed because stuff goes against community, blah, blah, blah. But in a little bit funnier news, let's see how Ron DeSantis responds to Biden's jab at him. When was this? Yesterday, saying "Governor who?" Let's see what Ron DeSantis has to say. I'm actually excited to watch this. I haven't watched it yet.
Well, I guess I'm not surprised that Biden doesn't remember me. I guess the question is what else has he forgotten? Biden's forgotten about the crisis at our southern border. I can tell you that. Biden has forgotten about the inflation that's biting the budgets of families all throughout our country. Biden has forgotten about the demonstrators who were fighting for freedom down in Cuba. And Biden's even forgotten about the Constitution itself, as we saw with what he did with this moratorium. And I can just tell you, I'm the governor who protects parents in their ability to make the right choices for their kids' education. I'm the governor who protects the jobs and education and businesses in Florida by not letting the federal government lock us down. I'm the governor who answers to the people of Florida, not to bureaucrats in Washington.
Love it, love it, love it. Give me a hashtag Make America Florida. Love Ron DeSantis. The dude's a straight shooter, and I love it. Now, something a little less funny. Let's hear what Jen Psaki has to say about the psychological effects of masking children. I'm sure this is just tremendous because Jen Psaki is just awesome.
Whether it's the child tax credit or benefits that are going to schools that are spread out over the course of a year, because we are still in a recovery.
Back to school question. Florida's Governor DeSantis says that he may start withholding funds from school districts that don't let parents opt out of policies that require masks in the classroom. Does the president think that parents should have that kind of power?
Well, I think I've spoken to this a few times, but I will say, as a parent myself of 2 young children, that I want public health officials to make decisions about how to keep my kids safe, not politicians. And not only is Governor DeSantis not abiding by public health decisions, he's fundraising off of this. So my view is that, and our view as an administration, is that parents in Florida, parents across the country should have the ability and the knowledge that their kids are going to school and they're in safe environments. That shouldn't be too much to ask.
He says that his concern is about harmful emotional, academic, and psychological effects of putting kindergartners in masks for hours at a time. Is there any concern from officials that you guys talked to in your early pre-decisional discussions about that?
No, there's not. And I will tell you from personal experience, my rising kindergartner told me 2 days ago she could wear a mask all day and she's just happy to go to camp and go to school. And the objective from all of our public health officials has been clearly, and our Secretary of Education, kids need to be in school. We know there's a mental health impact of them not being in school, and we should take the mitigation measures needed in order for them to be in school and in the classroom, including masking and including allowing that to be part of a reality in these schools to keep the community.
Really? I wonder if Jen, because her her 5-year-old, sounds like she's just all grown up, so Jen probably will let her pick her gender and everything too, right? It's fine as long as she can dress up like a dude or whatever. Get out of here, Jen Psaki. Circle back. Just circle back. Yeah, we don't. Anyway. I don't remember any of the reporters asking her personal opinion, but she sure gave it, didn't she? Okay, and if you guys didn't hear, a Democrat state senator in Arizona was arrested and charged with multiple counts of sexual conduct with a minor. 35-year-old Tony Navarrete, a rising star in the Arizona Democratic Party, was arrested Thursday evening and charged with a felony described as knowingly engaging in intercourse or oral sex with a minor. Way to go, Tony. Not. That's disgusting and sick. Hashtag save our children. All right, guys. This last thing I want to show you, it's about a 5-minute video. I don't know that I'm going to play all of it, and I also don't know that if I play it, this whole thing will not come down. It very well may. If it ends up coming down and you're unable to watch it because they take it off of Facebook or YouTube, hop on over to our Rumble account. I will be uploading it there as well if you want to finish watching it. For those of you who've got a little bit of a weak stomach, I don't know if this is for you. It's very informational. It's very informative. I know it's not the most exciting topic and that it's something that we'd like to pretend doesn't happen, but I'm trying to shed light on stuff that you guys don't see on mainstream media. So if you want to stick around and watch it, I invite you to do so. Otherwise, I will see y'all maybe tomorrow. Here we go.
The University of Pittsburgh is a hub for some of the most barbaric experiments carried out on late-term aborted human infants. Experiments funded by the United States government. At the same time, the university sponsors the local Planned Parenthood abortion business in what looks like an illegal quid pro quo for fetal body parts. This photo from an experiment published by Pitt scientists in 2020 shows the scalps of 5-month-old aborted babies grafted onto the backs of lab rats, growing the aborted baby's hair on the rodents. The Pittsburgh scientists describe these aborted babies' scalps as full-thickness human fetal skin, cut from the heads and backs of the babies, then processed via removal of excess fat underneath the baby's skin.
Okay, guys, I know this is difficult to watch, and if you don't want to watch it, I completely understand, but I do want to say Dr. Anthony Fauci, the name that you all know, I need you to read this right here. Dr. Anthony Fauci was funding this gruesome study. I had to throw that little side note in there. Okay, let's continue.
Skin before stitching it onto the rats. How was this paid for? With a nearly $500,000 research grant from Dr. Anthony Fauci's NIAID office at the NIH. It gets worse. This photo is from a protocol developed by another Pitt scientist for harvesting the freshest, most pristine livers from 5-month-old aborted babies in order to isolate massive numbers of stem cells for experimental transplantation into a...
Okay, that's about as far as I want to go into that. If you guys would like to watch the rest of that video, I know that it's very gruesome and detailed. If you'd like to see the rest of it, I can send you the link for that so that you can watch it if you're not somebody that gets too super squeamish. But it is very important for me that you guys understand what kind of leadership we have in this country right now and why it is so unbelievably important that we get out and vote in 2022. Not only that, but we got to fire Fauci, y'all. He makes more than anybody else in a non-elected position in the entire United States of America. That's ridiculous and absurd, especially considering everything that he's done. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the comment right now. So if you guys want to continue watching, I just dropped the link in the comments right now for you. Otherwise, that's pretty much all I have for news updates today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. From the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of Blake's heart, we can't thank y'all enough for supporting us. And I'm not going to, Cheryl. I have dropped the link. You guys can copy and paste that, or you can click on it. If I keep going, they're going to end up taking this video down. Number one, for copyright, or number two, for going against community standards, or a million other reasons. And I really don't want that to happen. So the link is in there. You guys can continue watching that if you would like. I love you all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. God bless each and every one of you. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I will see you guys next time I'm on. Stay well, stay safe. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.